Hello Virgo, thanks for being here. Welcome to my channel. Emily Tarot. This is a general reading for anyone with prominent Virgo placement in your chart. So let's see what comes through. Alright, I have a feeling that some of you all are going through the ending of a process. The ending of something so something else can begin for you guys. And I'm happy to say that because sometimes we struggle to get through this life experience or this stepping stone in our life. And finally, when we get to the end of it, or when we accomplish something or something happens in our life that changes things, it's like, whew, that's a relief. Now I can move on and do something else, or I can move on and build something even bigger, or whatever it is. Let me say something real quick. I have this World card, I have the Sun, and I have this Nine of Cups. For heaven's sakes, you all. This right here is all about an ending to a huge life cycle in your life. And it's also a brand new beginning that's coming in. So let me say this too, along with it comes a blessing, and it's a blessing from the universe, it's a blessing from God, it's a blessing from, it's because you deserve it, it's because it's a reward, because you've been through a lot of obstacles and challenges and, you know, all kinds of nonsense, and then all of a sudden it's like, okay, you finished it, good job, congratulations, and a big pat on the back. Let me say that you guys are about ready. Something is ending and something new is beginning. Now also with this Tower and maybe even this Five of Wands, with the Tower there could be some kind of a change coming in here, but I don't think, sometimes you all, you're wanting this change. Sometimes when it happens, you're kind of relieved when it happens. Sometimes you're praying for it. And then, you know, the universe steps in and says, look, I've given you a ton of time to change this. You haven't changed it yet. I'm going to have to change it for you. Sometimes it's an actual physical change, and sometimes it's just an epiphany or an idea or a thought or some kind of news or some kind of gossip or, you know, information. And when it comes in, you're like, holy cow, I had no idea. So when you get this information, it kind of pushes you into a new, onto a new path or in a new direction. So I want to say that first because that's how I feel with this Tower. But honestly, you all, almost, I'd say 99% of the time, this is a blessing in disguise. You don't realize it sometimes at the time. Sometimes it shocks people. Sometimes it kind of puts you, you know, looking in a different direction. But if you'll think about it later on, a week, 2 weeks, a month later, a couple months later, you'll look back and say, man alive, it's a good feeling that happened, because now I feel blessed. I feel like things are just working out better in my, you know, in your favor. So I want you all to understand that. And plus with this success and big happy changes, for heaven's sakes, and this happiest card in the deck, smack dab in the middle, there's something here that's changing, that's putting you all in a much better place. And I'm so happy to say that. You guys are, sometimes we get to where we just keep going, and it gets, things are annoying us in life. And then all of a sudden maybe something changes, or something is confirmed, or news comes in, or information comes in, or, you know, whatever, and it just totally changes the trajectory of the way you're seeing things, or the way you're moving towards. So I want to say that too, because people really, I believe, they always panic when they see the Tower card, but to me it's about a change that's coming in that you guys need at this time. So I do feel too that with this Five of Wands right beside it, it could go hand in hand with this Tower. I'm going to be honest. I'm feeling a little drama. I'm feeling a little bit, you know, sometimes it's a little bit competitive. So let's say, okay, let's say you're at work, you do a great job, you try to mind your own business as much as you can, and then you've got this one person or these two people that just want to stir the pot. They're bored. They don't, so they drag you into their nonsense, or they start something that's not true, or whatever it is. And it just reminds me of people are, a lot of times they're jealous of you, or they're jealous of other people, and they start stirring things up just to get some kind of drama. And that's how I feel with this Five of Wands. It's almost like, it's just a competition. It could be arguments or bickering or disagreements, or people trying to get aggressive with you or drag you into their nonsense. And you guys are probably like, no, 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 thank you. I don't want to be any part of this. Now, then I have this Fool right here. It's almost like you guys are about to ready to take a leap of faith. So if you add all of these together, this could go hand in hand with, something happening, or you changing your mind about something, some kind of disagreements, or some kind of people discouraging or just trying to argue or bicker with you. And then you guys are ready for a totally different journey. Now, when I say totally different, sometimes it's something really small, but it puts you on a totally different track, right? So I just want to say that, because it's not like everybody can just run out and say, okay, I'm going to go, traveling. I'm going to go move somewhere different. I'm going to go get another job. And, everybody can't do certain things, but you can lean in different directions, and that will put you on a different path, or seeing things in a different way. And that's how I'm feeling with this Fool. It's almost like you guys are going to be doing something possibly that is different for you, and you're excited about it, and it's something that maybe you've thought about for a while, or maybe you're about to start thinking about it, and it's something that's really going to make you guys feel young and alive and having fun again. So I get excited with the Fool card, because sometimes, even though it's a little bit nerve-wracking and a little bit scary for people, it's also a little bit fun and exciting. It's like, you get the little butterflies and stuff in your stomach, and you're like, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm doing it. You know what I mean? So it's kind of, it's cute. It's a cute little fun thing that you guys, I believe, are going to start looking into, or taking that leap of faith, or taking a risk that maybe you guys have wanted to do for a long time. And look, you all, big happy changes and success is on the horizon. So I'm very, very happy to tell you that. Let me say one more thing. Whenever I get the Star card, I always feel like, the Star card is kind of in the process of, if you look, here's the Tower, which is 16, and then the Star is 17. So the Star card is a process of healing from something possibly that's happened, or something you've been going through, or something that hasn't, that's rubbing you the wrong way, or whatever it is. But the Star card is also about your wishes coming true. The ironic thing here is this is a wish coming true too. You've got two wish coming true cards right here. So I really do believe that things are looking up for you all in different ways for different people. And I really do believe too that the universe, you all, has your back right now. I think that some of you guys are going to be led or shown something, or something might just pop up on the internet, or something might come on the TV or the radio, or someone might tell you something, and that is going to unlock, we'll say, something in your mind, or give you a download, and it's almost like an epiphany once again. And with that, I believe you guys are going to realize that there's a direction and a path that you're supposed to take, and you're being shown by the universe what it's what it is, or which way to go, or how to do it, or whatever it is. So whenever I see the Star card, I get a little bit excited, I gotta say, because I really do feel like this is a new beginning in different ways, and you guys are going to feel blessed because of it, because it is a blessing when the universe gets involved and kind of helps you out, you know. It's a blessing that you guys are going to start feeling. Now, I think too, you all, that with this Six of Pentacles up here, this is giving and receiving. A lot of you guys, and it seems like every single Virgo that I know is always looking out for other people more than themselves. And I have a feeling you guys are that way too. So and I love that about you. I mean, I think that is awesome. So here's the thing. Sometimes when we give, we don't realize how much we're giving sometimes. So sometimes you put yourself in a little bit of a pickle by giving to other people. So please don't do that, you all. I'm not saying don't give at all, but you know what I mean. Another thing is with the Six of Pentacles, I just feel like it's turning around. It's going to go in your favor. And I think you guys are going to be pleasantly surprised with something that comes in that you're not expecting, and that you are going to be so appreciative and so heartfelt. It's going to be something heartfelt, that you're going to be excited and you're going to be thrilled with something that's coming in for you. It's what I say is it's good karma, right? What comes around goes around. Now it's your time to get something back in return, and you're not expecting it. So you guys may be pleasantly surprised by something that's coming in for you. Now, I think too, let me just throw this out there. There is going to be, you know, I personally feel this way, and I think maybe you guys do too. More prayer, more meditation. Some people are considering going back to church. Maybe you're thinking about reading the Bible. Maybe you're thinking about, you know, things like that, religion, spirituality, and things like that a little bit more nowadays than maybe you have in the past. So I'm a big fan of that. But I'm also feeling like there may be some sort of higher education coming in for some of you all, which could lead you guys to, in studying and strategizing, taking online classes. Maybe you're trying to get a degree or certificate for something that you guys could take with you and build a bigger, different career kind of thing. But I'm still feeling a little bit like he may have something to do with contracts, and you guys feeling like, hold on a second. I'm almost feeling like you guys are going to feel more powerful. And a lot of times I feel that way with the Emperor, but I'm feeling that way with this High Priest, you know. Technically, the High Priest is really at the top of the totem pole. He's got a lot of knowledge. He's, you know, very spiritual, and he's just a very intelligent, strong, and independent type of a person. I'm feeling that way with you all right now. And I'm not saying that you haven't been this way in the past. I'm saying it's almost more so right now. It's almost like you guys are feeling a little bit more knowledgeable. You're feeling more, you feel like you have more wisdom. And you may or you may not, but you feel that way. And that is part of self-confidence. That's part of you guys just feeling good about who you are. And let me say something too. When you get the High Priest and you get this Nine of Cups, this Nine of Cups is about you all just being absolutely tickled about something that's coming in or something that's happening in your life. You've got this grin on your face. You can't get it off. You're pleased with yourself. You're pleased with your accomplishments. You're pleased with the way you've handled certain situations. You're sitting back and you're just like, I'm pleased. So I just want to say that these different things that may be coming in. Have you ever woke up one morning and just not felt very good? You wake up and you're like, I just feel blah today. And then there's some days when you wake up and you're like, man, I feel great today. I have energy. I feel bubbly. I feel, you know, that this reading is you guys feeling great. and you guys feeling like you've got more control over what's going on in your life and what's going on in your family and your situation in general. So I just want to say that. And I'm talking your ears off, so I am going to take some clarifying. Let's start with this Tower down here, okay? Is that one? No, that's two. I'm going to take it anyway, you all. Wow, the Star card. So technically, I guess you could say that's 3 wishes, right? 3 wish cards coming through. Hold on a minute. Let me look at this, you guys. You guys, I really want to say this. There's something that's coming in. It may be happening right now, and it may be happening soon in the near future. That may be coming in for you all that you guys might need to pay attention to. I'm feeling like that, like I said earlier, the universe, divine, God is trying to show you a path that is meant for you. And if you'll pay attention to it, if you'll look at the signs, if you'll listen to pay attention to the little nudges that you get, pay attention to the things that that your gut tells you that this is meant for you. Please pay attention, because that's all these star cards are telling me. You're being shown, you're being guided to the right path, to the right way to go. Some people call it destiny, right? But if you don't pay attention and you don't grab on, then you're not going to get there. So please pay attention. The Star card just tells me that you guys are going to have options coming available, opportunities coming available. You're going to be successful. Big happy changes are coming in for you all, for heaven's sakes. I mean, could you ask for anything more, right? Especially if you guys are unknown, or if you have this epiphany or something happens that kind of changes what's going on in your life and you're not exactly sure what to do. I think it's going to be obvious. I'm just going to say it. I think it's going to be obvious what you guys need to do, and if you'll just give it a minute, you're going to have signs that's going to come in, or downloads, or information, or ideas, or thoughts, or whatever it is. Sometimes they come in dreams too, that's going to tell you what you need to do and how you need to do it, and which way you need to go with it, and all of that stuff. I'm stopping right there. I'm going to take one for this 5 of Wands. Let me say something too I didn't say earlier. Some of you all may be giving to someone or a situation that makes you all happy, but for some reason with this 5 of Wands right underneath here, I'm feeling like for some that there may be someone that's taking advantage of you, or that keeps asking you for more. And I believe it's starting to get under your skin a little bit. You know what? Let's say I know somebody. Let me give you an example of this. Try to give their adult children help with their bills. You know, okay, I'll pay your electric bill this month. Well, the next month the adult child comes back and says, well, now I need extra money for my groceries. Now I need extra money for my water bill. Now I need extra money for my car payment. Now I need extra money for my rent. And it's like every single month wanting more and more and more. And I'm feeling like that for some of you all, that you guys may be feeling you're maybe starting to feel a little bit disrespected, or a little bit taken advantage of, especially if you're given because it makes you happy, but someone else is just wanting more. You guys probably know what I'm going to say, right? You guys can control that. You guys can put your foot down if it's too much. You guys don't put yourself in the poorhouse to try to help somebody else that's not appreciative, okay? That's all I'm going to say about it. Let's take one for this 5 of Wands, because I have a feeling a few of you guys are going through that right now. Maybe more than I know. Let me look, you all. I'm wanting this one. I don't know why. Queen of Pentacles. Well, that's you and your energy. Hold on, let me just look here for a second. You guys are an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is you and your energy. But do you guys know really know what this earth sign is all about. Very trustworthy, very kind and caring, very much like Mother Nature to a certain extent, very humble but down to earth, very well organized, animal lovers, people lovers, very kind and just generous, basically. And I'm feeling like, once again, and it's kind of like with that high priest up there, that you guys are feeling more and more like yourself, but yet you're also willing to stand up for yourself maybe a little more, especially with this Five of Wands, and if unnecessary drama is coming in, or there's somebody that's not appreciative of what you're giving or sharing with them, and it doesn't always have to be money, you all. This could be you guys trying to, give clothes to people, give food to people, help people in different ways. So I just feel like that there may be something that you guys are just going to stand up for and say, okay, that's enough. That's enough. And I think with this healing process too, like I said, with the star, you guys are going to feel fantastic. I mean, you're feeling more and more like yourself. You're feeling more like you have more energy. You're in a better mood. It's incredible how good I feel, especially with these over here, and the Sun card, for heaven's sakes, smack dab in the middle. This is you all just standing up for what's right? And it's not that you want to be stingy or greedy or anything like that. You're just standing up for what's right, and you have to do that every once in a while, you all. I'm going to stay there because I think that's you and your energy. I'm going to take one for that high priest up there, because the way I'm feeling about him right now is more so usually like a emperor, but I feel that way so strong with him. Five of Swords. A little bickering, a little fighting, a little disagreements, but you know what? Sometimes these are with other people. Sometimes this is in your own mind. You could keep going back and forth. Maybe a little jealousy involved here. I could see that all day and night, you all. People getting jealous of you, then they try to start something, and then, yeah, you know what I mean. I don't think that's going to be an issue very long. And it could be you guys kind of saying, you know how sometimes you'll go, you know what, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. You wake up the next day and you're like, what was I thinking? I'm not going to do that. And you keep going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You make up your mind, but you keep going backwards. Sometimes that's what this Five of Swords is all about. So that could be you guys making up your mind, but then changing your mind, and we've all done it, you all. I'm going to take this one right here. Aha. Oh my goodness. Maybe I just seen that coming. Give me a minute, please. Let me look at this. Let me think about this. That's exactly how I feel about that whole situation up there. I think some of you guys may be studying and trying to get higher knowledge with the high priest. Yeah, they're called different things. With the high priest, you're trying to gain more knowledge. You may be thinking about schooling or reading books or taking seminars and different things like that. But I'm also feeling with the high priest there may be contracts involved with this. And I believe if they're contracts, you're going to be very happy to sign these contracts. So for some of you, they could be something personal going on in your life. But for some of you, these could be business contracts. These could be service contracts. These could be you guys, doing something. Maybe it's even like opening a new business kind of thing. Maybe, that. I can't be for sure. It's going to be different for everyone, but I do think some of you guys are dealing with contracts, and they're going to be in your favor. Just do me a favor and make sure you read every single word and sentence on it, okay? I don't think you guys are going to be getting some people are just dishonest. Let's just be honest about it. Some people are give you a contract and they know that this wording is in there, and then they don't want to tell you about it. They just want you to sign it, and so you kind of get the wool pulled over your eyes a little bit, right? So pay attention to all of that stuff. I don't really see it too much right now for you all, but you never know. But then when I see this Emperor, this is your energy. I just know that for sure. And this is you guys standing up for what you believe in, what you know is right, and it's just you all feeling more powerful at this time. I'm telling you, I felt that with this High Priest, and that's why I went on with it. And then you get the Emperor anyway. But I believe you guys are about ready to step into something that is meant for you, something that has your name written on it, something that you guys are supposed to go with and go for and move forward with, and some kind of a wish coming true. I'm a firm believer in prayer and meditation, asking God, asking your angels for help, for guidance, for strength. To get you through certain situations. And even if you have this Tower card and a little bit of jealousy right here, excuse me, don't worry about it, you all. You guys are going to get through this, and this is going to turn out way better than you expect. And sometimes it's just that epiphany, that clarity kind of a moment. Aha, that's what I didn't know before, you know? And then it pushes you into a new direction. Well, that's kind of meant to be, you all. So pay attention to that too. But with this Fool down here, I have a feeling some of you guys are, it could be traveling, right? It could be getting a new job, getting a new career, building something new, doing something that's a little bit nerve-wracking to a certain extent, but yet a little bit exciting to the other extent, especially if you're not that familiar with something. But it's fun, and you guys are going to enjoy it, and it's something that you guys are, maybe you've thought about it in the past, and maybe you're thinking about it right now, or about to start thinking about it. But something's coming in that's going to give you guys a little bit of confidence to be able to take this leap of faith. And it could be something really small, and it could be something really large, but let me tell you what, it's going to get you all excited again, and you guys are going to have fun with it, whichever way it goes. I gotta stop there, you all. I've talked your ear off. Beautiful, beautiful reading, Virgo. I hope you guys have enjoyed this as much as I have. Remember, you have success and big happy changes, you all. You've got this Sun card, for heaven's sake. Something is ending so something else can begin, and you have 3 wishes coming true right here. Beautiful reading. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Please remember, if this does not resonate right at this moment, it may in the very near future. Everybody's on a little bit of a different time schedule, you all. So it may be right around the corner. It may be a little bit later on. Take care, you all. I'll see you soon. Bye.